involved with that. With regards to what's happening preaching-wise, this summer we've been doing a series called Summer Shorts, and we're going through 4 of the short books in the New Testament, 2nd and 3rd John, Philemon, and Jude. And so this morning we're going to be in the book of 3rd John. And before I introduce the speaker, I just want to let you know what's coming up the next couple weeks. In addition to going through those 4 books, we're also having several guest speakers, and that enables me to take the month of August off from preaching so that I can have some time to study and some time to rest. And so the next 2 Sundays, we have guest speakers coming. These are both men who are from the area. Part of where we are right now as a church is we're very actively looking for relationships with other churches, ministries, and Christian leaders in the area, part of the association and connectionalism season of life that we're in. And I'm really excited the next 2 Sundays for the guys that are going to be here. Next Sunday, you're going to get to meet for someone who, for most of you, is going to be new. His name is Ox Rd. He is the president of RTS, Reformed Theological Seminary, their Tysons Corner campus. And it's a wonderful school. Vince, Luke, Joseph, Seda, a number here have been taking classes there. And he's a member at Fourth Presbyterian in Bethesda. And so just I've had a chance to get to know him a little bit. He's a fine man, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that we're going to have to be able to make use of that campus and that theological training that's available so close by. And he's going to be speaking from the Gospel of Mark. I'm really excited about the message that he's going to be doing next week. And then 2 weeks from today, Randy Newman, who's a longtime friend of our church, another crew worker, has been working at the GMU campus for a long time. He's going to be here to speak. He's the author of a fine book on evangelism called Questioning Evangelism. And if you haven't read that book, it's one of the most helpful that I've read on the topic. And so we're looking forward to having him here then. And then this morning, as I mentioned, we're in 3rd John. Joseph Henson, a member of our church, is the speaker. This morning, Joseph and his wife Mary have been members of our church for 8 years. They have 5 kids. Joseph has been employed as a saxophone player with the U.S. Army Blues Jazz Ensemble for 17 years. And while here, has served as a care group leader, served on our polity working group, and also leads and teaches the 5th grade class. So this is our second opportunity in the last 2 weeks to hear from one of the men who's being trained as a potential elder. Last week we heard from Rich Moore, this week from Joseph. Now, just to set expectations, we're not always going to have those who are in that kind of training in that place preach on Sunday morning. It's required of elders that they be able to teach, but preaching on Sunday morning is only one kind of teaching, and there's lots of public and private venues for teaching. And so we do want to provide on Sunday mornings an opportunity to get to know anybody who's being put forward as a potential elder. And so there will be a variety of ways that we'll do that, through guys sharing their testimonies or doing sacraments, or at points, as in this morning, preaching. And so Joseph is going to come and lead us into 3rd John this morning. So Joseph, welcome and thank you for doing this.
Well, this is probably an historic moment, as I drop my pencil. I would venture to say, I could be wrong, please correct me, that I'm probably the first jazz musician ever to preach a sermon from this pulpit. And, but please don't clap yet, because depending on how it goes, it may be the last time a jazz musician from this pulpit. Well, at least